Okay, Brightbolt. Project Journal. A record of problems, theories, and applied solutions. Finally got around to organizing my notes. It's chaos in here, but organized chaos is the first step to genius, right? This should keep track of the side jobs that pay for the materials and the real work. My work. Entry 01, the self-heating mug. A dwarf complained his ale was getting cold. A thermodynamics problem, simple but elegant. I didn't just slap a heating coil on it. No, that's lazy. I designed a pressure-sensitive light infusion matrix in the base. The weight of a full mug completes the circuit, channeling a tiny amount of ambient holy energy into a steady, optimal temperature. The dwarf was happy. I was happy I got to use the word matrix in a sentence about a mug. Entry 02, Arcane Dampening Gauntlets. Had a young mage who kept fizzing, accidentally zapping things when he got emotional. He needed a buffer. I wove microconductive Arcanite filaments into a pair of leather gauntlets, all leading to a grounding plate on the back of the hand. It doesn't stop his magic, just bleeds off the chaotic, unfocused energy. The real trick was calibrating the filament density so it didn't interfere with his actual spellcasting. Took me a week, but the workshop is no longer covered in scorch marks. Now for the fun stuff. The things that are going to get my name in the history books. Project Log, Arachno-Mite, 8.0, success! The 8th prototype is fully functional. The Arachno-Mite is a complete success. The crystal lattice legs can scale a sheer surface, and the multi-spectrum optic lens provides perfect topographical analysis. Power core is stable, motility is flawless. It even has a little compartment for delivering tools to me from across the workshop. I let it scuttle around Ironforge for a bit. The guards were less impressed than I was. Their loss. Project Log, Gyro Butler, Mark III. My greatest concession to convenience. The Mark I kept trying to polish my hammer with flammable solvents, and the Mark II developed a personality matrix that was, frankly, a bit judgmental. But the Mark III is perfect. It runs on a self-recharging Voltic cell, has 3 multi-jointed arms for maximum efficiency, and its optical sensors can differentiate between 27 different types of wrench. It sorts my tools, cleans my goggles, and even manages to brew a passable cup of coffee. Its vocal synthesizer is still a bit monotone, which can be unnerving when it tells you, "Warning, imminent power core overload." But it's only been a false alarm. So far. Project Log, the Luminous Drake, codename Lux-Wyrm. It's grounded. The chassis is a masterpiece of articulated engineering. The armor plating is flawless. But the entire assembly weighs more than an iron golem. I'm hitting a wall, and that wall is the simple, infuriating problem of power-to-weight ratio. I've tried everything. Arcane accumulators depleted before the primary flight runes were even fully charged. The phlogiston-based combustion engine experiment, well, that nearly took off half the workshop. And my eyebrows. Far too volatile. Steam power? The weight of the boiler alone makes the problem worse. The issue isn't the mechanics, it's the power source. I need something with near infinite energy density and almost zero mass. A paradox. But what is the most powerful and most weightless energy I've ever worked with? The light. It's not a fuel, it's a cosmic force. But can it be contained? Can it be channeled into a machine? The theory is forming in my head. A crystalline matrix. A specially grown or magically attuned crystal that could act as a perfect resonant lens, converting raw faith into stable, kinetic energy. A light crystal. The theory is sound, I think. But the application? That's a complete unknown. Where in all of Azeroth do you even begin to look for a crystal that can resonate with the light itself? Do I have to grow it? Find it in some ancient ruin? Infuse azurite with it? More research is needed. The problem just got a lot more interesting. Jokes? Yeah, I know jokes. A Demacian, a Noxian, and a Freljordian walk into a tavern. The barkeep asks, what'll it be? The Demacian says, I'll have a wine. No, wait, an ale. Yeah. Then the Noxian says, I'll have a wine. Yeah, he wants a wine. And the Freljordian says, I'll drink anything so long as... Wait, hold on. Let me start over.